2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. You take a look at the Pistons.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
White looking around. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Nailed from three-point land. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved. Look, this dude is well-built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's gonna score inside if he gets that close.
Here's Cunningham. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, White. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum. Detroit with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by Tatum. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
Outstanding D from Tatum. It led to the break.
And taken away by Brown. Pass to White. Tatum on the wing. 5 points in the game. Porzingis inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that. And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Tatum. Grant Hill grabs the miss. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to talk to his guys. Pistons trailed by 4. Pass to Ivy. Now Hill. Cunningham outside. No good there. White with the defensive effort. Here's Brown. Out to White. It's stolen by Cunningham. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics leading by 4. White with it. He's picked up by Hill. Brown wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brown's got 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The kick out to Hill. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Good on the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. .35 left to play in the first. Cunningham looking it over.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
The Pistons have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league. And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Duren. Nice move. And Duren slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Griffin. Hits it down to Middleton. Here's Queta. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 7 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Over in the corner, Brown drills the 3-pointer. He's got 10.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Cunningham. Boston grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Brown. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. And it's
the Pistons.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Middleton outside. Outside Griffin. Picked by Griffin. Down low. And finished off by Griffin.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him only to give it away.
Pass to Clarkson. To the inside. Porzingis with the block. Outside Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for us.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Cornette. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Out to Clarkson. There's the pick. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
They get it back. Tries again. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Clarkson. And Boston with the rebound. White, left side. The Celtics working the ball around now. The kick out to Tatum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thompson with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis trying to get free. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. It's stolen by White. Here's Tatum. Here he goes.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Pass to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Over Moisa. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Nice. A mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
White, wide open, he fires. The three-pointer, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Outside for George. To the middle. Outside, Smart. Brown with it. Duran picks him up. Back to Brown. Pass to Torrey. Pistons trailed by 17. Here's Cunningham. The shot comes out. George with the defensive effort. 51 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Brown. There's the screen. Here's Queta. The kick out to Brown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Detroit ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside, Smart. In the corner, George with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Queta. Here's Smart. Traps in the tray. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smart with the steal. Into the lane. Hill with some nice D. He's off on that one. And so it's the Boston Celtics controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now let's check in with our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, to see how Luke Cornett's doing. David?
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update, and this is an unfortunate injury, potentially devastating for them.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Boston leading by 23. And here's Smart. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it's Boston with another.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Brown drives in. Misses in close. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Ivy. There's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul.
That one on White.
An absolute juggernaut on the drive. Once Ivy gets a step on the D, you're about to be compromised.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now Smart. Shot clock at 6. Brown deciding where to go with it. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
George with no one around. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Thompson. The kick out to Cunningham. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Cunningham's got 6.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Smart with the ball. From the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Ivy. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 6.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's George. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 20. Inside. Duran. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Thompson. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Holland. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Pass to Clarkson. Outside Hill. 5 to shoot. Going inside. And it's Hill with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring when Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Celtics making a switch here. He's off on the second. Outside Hill. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Celtics leading by 17. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's Griffin. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Middleton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent Hill picks one up.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Holland. 4 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Now here's Tatum. He's feeling it. Good as the jump shot falls. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him.
The Pistons. 28.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
It's deflected. And they recover it. Tatum draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Celtics leading by 21. Pass to Traore. Tatum looking around. They set the screen. Outside, George. Tatum on the wing. Tatum with another miss. Pistons trailed by 21. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Rebounded by Tatum. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a
Nice finish. Yeah, Tatum grabbed the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Excellent D there from George. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Boston grabs the miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Middleton outside. The 3 from George. It's good from long range. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lets it go from deep. Good on the 3-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here is Tatum. Pass to Traore. Outside, George. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And there's the drive. And he slams it one-handed.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Moiso. Stolen by Middleton. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Traore's got his first points of the game. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And the basket is good. Griffins got 4 this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in bed. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.